What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We have a concept shard right here, flame titanium, pretty cool looking. Gonna do the final review over it. This is my first flame titanium knife I got in the checkout, and not disappointed. I always thought it looked kind of cool, just never got to really check one out up close. Super, super, super cool looking. I don't know how they do this necessarily. I don't know how they do like the ano or stuff like that, or how they get it like the look like that. I just know it's pretty dope. But I've been wanting to look into more of that type of stuff. I don't know, just looking into stuff, knife designing, stuff like that. I haven't started like designing my own knife or anything like that remotely. Just looking into things, stuff like that, learning a little bit. And this one was kind of cool. It kind of got my mind kind of looking about the anodizing and all that type of stuff. Just curious how it works and stuff like that. So I'm kind of looking into it, like I said. But this knife is super freaking cool. Liked it a lot, even though it's got no jimping. But that's all right. I'll live without it. I'll be all right. Great knife overall. There is a couple things, I had problems with. Or maybe they just didn't make sense to me. Maybe, I don't know. Just to get into it, one of them was I had it open. I opened it for a reason. The hole, thumb hole. It's not really a thumb hole. I don't think it really has a reason for being there, except that it does look cool. I'll say that it looks cool. But I don't put my finger. I tried it. I tried it several times on my first impressions. I tried it later. I cannot get that to flip open at all by that way, because you just can't get your finger down there to it. And plus, like if you're doing it, like you're pushing on the lock bar, so that's something I don't like, or the frame lock, excuse me. But if you put it right here by that fuller, right there on it, and give it a chuck, there you go. It works every time. I haven't had any problems right there on that little fuller tab, or fuller slit, whatever. But other than that, though, it opens up great. It's a little bit bigger knife, a little longer blade. Not bad, though. It does flip open pretty well, pretty smooth. I do like the pocket clip also. I thought that was kind of cool. They also anodized or whatever. They did the flaming on the pocket clip too. It does have like a, I don't know how to describe the feeling of the actual knife handle, except that maybe it's almost like chalk-y. It's just got that chalk feel to it. That kind of, almost like they did it so it grips better, you know what I mean? That coating on it or whatever it is. I don't know, but it just feels like it's got something like, it just feels a little chalky, and it just feels like it's honestly not going to slip out of your hand. It feels like it's got great ergos and just a great texture of the handle. And I don't see anything on it. It's just the way it is. It's odd. I don't know. I don't know. But the steel is, I didn't get into that yet. It is S35 vegan, and it is a reverse Tonto. So I do like Tonto, reverse Tonto, sheep's foot, Warncliffe. Those are like my four right there. They're all kind of reverse Tonto. They all kind of remind me of the same thing kind of way, even though they obviously don't. But it's just, even like the Tonto obviously does not, duh. But I don't know why this is my favorite. They all kind of remind me of the same thing. I don't know why, they just do. But you have a nice satin S35VN blade, which is very nice. Nice shape. Liked it. I like the length and everything like that. I like that it's a longer knife too. And even though it doesn't have jimping, it's a little thicker right there, so you can definitely put your thumb pad, like it's almost like a pad for your thumb pad. And it gives you a little bit more real estate to get your thumb on there, so it's not like right here where you kind of, a little less, obviously, maybe a little, not necessarily like cutting into you, but it just gives you a little bit more power, it feels like, you know what I mean? I'll zoom in real quick for you guys just so you see it all. But smooth overall. But yeah, it definitely feels like you can kind of get some power right there. Let's get a length real quick for you. And we'll do I'll get a couple of other knives down here and show you like size-wise. Cutting edge is about, see, like I told you, it's a longer knife. It's 3.5 for that cutting edge. So it's definitely longer. And then about 8 points, no, that's 8 exact. I'm looking on my camera, it doesn't look like it, but when I look on the actual knife, it's 8. I don't know why, maybe that's, oh, now, okay, now I can see it. It's just maybe blending in. But it's overall 8, so not too shabby right there. Let's check out these screws real quick. Let's do, oops, T6. Yeah, T6, T6, that's going to be T8. T8, obviously the T6. And everything is T6 except for the pivot. Now that's pretty common, I guess, for the videos I've been doing lately, at least. Did some Kaisers and now Kansept. Yeah, T6 for everything except for the pivot. Texturing on that right there was actually pretty nice. I didn't mind that too much. I don't like the. I feel like the flipper tab is out there a little farther, but I'm assuming that's just because ergonomically you need to, or like maneuverability. I don't know what you want to call it, but to get that to flip, you're gonna need a little extra, oomph in order to kick it out there. With especially with the way that it kicks out there. Like if you had a smaller, flipper tab, it probably would not kick out as hard as it does. So I'm assuming that's why that's there. Overall, solid knife. D10's not too bad, a little strong. Not too bad. Boom, there you go. Let's get a weight real quick for you. Then we'll show you some other knives compared to them. There we go. See, it's a little hefty. He's a hefty. He got a little chunk on him. He's 4.0. So he's a little thicker, but that's alright. Not the thickest knives I've gotten to review lately. But definitely not bad, though. Great ergos, like I said earlier. It's more like, it's not necessarily neutral, because obviously you got your cutouts right here and everything like that. But it is, to me. It just does feel good in hand. Like, it's got that great length right there. Perfect for bigger hands. And it just feels like a great knife overall. Something you could definitely put some work into and use and feel comfortable using your knife. That's it overall. Let's get these other knives out. Let's get a Chad. Kunwu Chad. Let's say it's very similar to that. That's what it kind of reminded me of, size-wise. There you go. What else we got right here? Kaiser. Varatas. My favorite Kaiser at the moment. There you go. There's that. Let's get a raccoon out here. Let's get a raccoon. There you go. Well, a few comparisons for you there real quick. So not bad overall. Pretty good sized knife. Very comparable, I think, to the Kunwu Chad. Obviously not as expensive. I did not get the price to yet. The price is $208. So it is a little bit more expensive. But not obviously more expensive than the Chad. But not bad though. Really, $208 for, you get titanium, you get S35VN, great blade shape, great ergos. Not bad. You get the frame lock. The only thing that doesn't make sense to me is the thumb hole. If you know what it's for in the comment section, if it is just for looks, let me know. If someone could flip this open, you let me know down in the comment section. I want to know who you are so you can teach me how. Tell me how. But that's all I got. If you guys liked the video, just leave a thumbs up. If you have anything else to say, leave it in the comment section. Thanks.